At 19, I had to choose between helping my dad die or watching him suffer. Then it got worse. When my dad was in the hospital, I was the only one who could be there for him. My mom had to work to keep our health insurance, and my brother was in college. I was 19, and I had to drop out of college to be there for him. I spent every day in the hospital watching him suffer. He was in a lot of pain, and he was scared. I tried to be strong for him, but it was hard. One day, he asked me to help him end his life. He said he couldn't take the pain anymore. I was devastated. I didn't want to lose him, but I also didn't want him to suffer. I told him I couldn't do it, and he cried. I held him, and we cried together. A few days later, he passed away. I was there with him, holding his hand. After he died, I had to take care of everything. I had to plan his funeral, and I had to deal with all the paperwork. I was 19, and I had no idea what I was doing. I was grieving, and I was overwhelmed. I felt like I was drowning. A few months later, my mom got sick. She had a stroke, and she couldn't work anymore. I had to take care of her, too. I was 19, and I was responsible for my entire family. I was working 2 jobs, and I was barely making ends meet. I was exhausted, and I was depressed. I felt like I was carrying the weight of the world on my shoulders. I didn't have any time for myself. I didn't have any friends, and I didn't have any hobbies. I was just surviving.